What's up? What's up, people? Guy from the T-shirt help desk here, coming to you with another. Haven't did one of these in a while. Okay, a new and exciting case study. All right. Today, the brand we're going to be studying is, drum roll, please. Blood. Okay. Bound by Blood. All right. This is a brand that I just found through happenstance. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm into the tattoo culture and lifestyle, and I'm working on a project. So I was just looking up people with tattoos, and this line just popped up. I'm not saying that it's a tattoo line, but let's get into this, okay? So this right here is the main page, okay? We are boundbyblood.com. The brand is Bound by Blood. And this right here is the main page, okay? So let me go back. And you can see it's really, really simple, really straightforward, okay? Spring, summer 2015. You can shop now. But I want to show you guys something, okay? I want to start with the basics, and we're going to work our way through this, because this is a, hold on, go back. This is a case study, not only for a line, but also for how to put together a website. I am big into disruption. You have to have a web presence. I don't even push going and quote unquote getting your stuff in stores anymore. I think that's a great thing. I think that comes later. I think that building your audience, having a core target audience, catering to that audience and pushing your brand to that audience and building a tribe and a family, that's how you have to go. So I want to show you something. We're going to go through this slider, okay? Because the slider pretty much sets the mood for your line. I think that in many cases, not all the time, but in many cases, especially with new and upcoming lines, you need a slider, okay, to really show what your line is about. And I just want to say this, okay? When I come to this line, all right, we're going to go through this slider, okay? So we see this gentleman right here. He's got the, looks to be snapback or fitted. He's got the tattoos right here. He's looking kind of, he's not smiling. He's looking kind of badass. Automatically, this guy strikes me as a certain type of guy. He doesn't, let's go back. He doesn't strike me as a guy who works on Wall Street. That's for damn sure. He doesn't strike me as, although he could be, he doesn't strike me necessarily as the biggest like nerd geek guy, although he could be. I'm not trying to stereotype here. I'm just saying that, there's this person right here gives me a feeling. Now, you cannot judge a book by its cover, but when you're dealing with lines and brands and people, there are certain truths to be very much evident in certain cultures and subcultures of people, okay? So now we're going to go to the next one, okay? We got another young lady right here, and she's got, the full sleeve. She's got her hands tatted. Now, when a person's, let's go back here. He's also got some ink on his hands. Okay, when a person has ink on their hands, that pretty much says to me, now I don't know about to you, but that pretty much says that I am not a conservative person, and I could give zero FUCKS's about what people think. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that these people are vagabonds or anything. I know some very rich multimillionaires who have hand tattoos, okay? But I'm just saying it says something, okay? Let's go to the next person, all right? Got another young lady right here, and boom, she's got the tattoos, It, to me, when I look at all of these people, they kind of say something about who the person is, okay? Now, if you look right here, you can't see it that well. This guy's got a little sleeve going on, and he's got some ink going on right here, He's got a little beard. He's got the glasses, the Hair looks kind of like of a hipster kind of a guy. To me, this is very much telling me something. Now, this young lady right here's got a hoodie. She looks the most normal out of everybody. Okay. And we got this young lady right here, and we are bound by blood, not tied to traitors. It looks like, she's got the skateboard. She's got some tats right here. She's got the, bright blood red hair. There's graffiti behind her. This says young. This says edgy. This says hip. I mean, there's something being said right here without being said. She's got the skateboard. There's something, when we look at all these people, there's something, with the exception of this one right here, this could be anything. But there's something that's, being said about, and hold on, let's go back. You have the art in the background. You have the skull right there. This says, to me, it says, I'm a badass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, this is not some young cornballs here. You got this guy right here, Warriors of Peace. He's like kind of looks like he's in shape, Cock Diesel kind of a guy. He's got the Raglan Henley shirt going on right here with the snapback hat and the G-Shock. He's not tatted, but he does look kind of badass. You know what I'm saying? And we got here, she's tatted too, right next to the Ivy. She's got the War shirt on. I mean, War, that's badass. And that's a logo. And the fitted or the snapback hat. And now we're back to the beginning. So this to me is automatically gearing itself towards a certain core group of people. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. Okay? Now, it's just my opinion, guys. I just want to let you know. And then also, you got a name. You got a badass name. Bound by Blood. I mean, that's a badass name, Bound by Blood, and I'm going to get into what that's all about. So let's go down, and this is the main page, okay? Story, you can learn more about them. Newsletter, you can sign up, which everyone should, guys, you always should have something for people to be able to join your newsletter, and you can send them information, send them new T-shirt designs, send them coupon codes. You always want to keep lines of communication open with your tribe. Okay, shop online, shop now. We're gonna go down. Okay, and this is about it. And then right here, you can go to their social media. Okay, now I'm a big fan personally of styles being on the first page. That's me personally. I would have put some styles on the first page, some actual buy now styles, but theirs is different. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our story, okay? And you got more art right here, and I'm going to get back into that in a minute. And it says our mission, okay? Now, you can pause this and read it. I'm not going to waste your time with reading it, but pretty much what it's saying is that there's a lot of division in people, and we're all humans, and we all have blood, and what ties us together is our blood. We're bound by blood, which is a great thing. There's also some videos here. You can watch video. I'm not going to show this for copyright reasons, so I'm going to cut that off. But if you want to go there, you can definitely check this out. We are boundbyblood.com. Okay, so let's go back to the main page, and we're going to go to the shop page, like shop now, all that stuff. We're just going to go to the shop page so you can kind of get of a feeling. Now, once again, this is another photograph right here, right? Online store. Okay, hold on. Let's hold on. Can we go back? But anyway, you just hold on. You just saw these badass guy. He's got some tats. He's kind of diesel. He's got the beard going on. Warrior of Peace. Got young lady right here on a motorcycle, tattoos. I mean, this, she's got the shorts. You got this guy, looks like he's a photographer. He's all tatted up. Can you see what's going on here? I think there was another guy. Let's say, okay, this guy right here. He's got, badass guys, or the look of badass. Okay, so now let's go down. Okay, you have the cool ass hats. Okay, we go down. You have really simple designs. I do not critique designs. Okay. Every time I do this, I don't go in here. I mean, if I like a design, I like it, but I don't say this design sucks, this is good, this is bad, because there's a reason for that. It's a really good reason. The reason is to each his own. Everybody likes something different. You can't say something is whack. Do you know how many simple lines out here are making killer money and someone thinks that it's whack? You don't have that authority. And another thing, this is something I learned. You have to earn the right to criticize. Okay? If you've never sold a t-shirt in your life and you're just doing something, you're new to this, you don't get to criticize other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to have a t-shirt experience like none other. I know a few of you have dabbled in t-shirt design. You've tried to sell t-shirts online, but for some reason, the sales just weren't coming in. You're not quite happy with your t-shirt designs. Well, look no further. I am about to teach you the basics of Adobe Illustrator specifically for t-shirt design. It's a course like no other. Who am I? My name is Gary Ejene. I am a 20-year major brand t-shirt and graphic designer. All right. I have worked for major companies, and now, all right, I'm taking all that I've learned and I am passing it on to you guys. Some of you have ideas whirling around in your heads. You really want to put things out and you just don't know how to use these programs. Okay. Well, the best program is Adobe Illustrator. All right. And also, I know some of you guys have been shelling out money to Fiverr.com, Elance.com, Odesk.com, which is now Upwork.com, 99designs.com, designcrowd.com. You guys have been shelling out a lot of money and have been getting lackluster results in many cases. Well, that's about to be over. There is nothing like doing your own design. You don't have to talk to people and go back and forth redoing designs that these people have done for you over and over and over, spending more and more money until they finally get it right. You can do it yourself. All right. But it's going to take some skills. It's going to take some know-how. And that's where I come in. I know a lot of you guys are selling t-shirts online. You're starting t-shirt companies. A lot of you guys are in Teespring, all right, and you're trying to cut your bottom line, okay? You want to cut out some of the money that you're giving out to designers by doing what? By designing it yourself. Well, that takes skills, and that is what I am going to give you, skills. What am I going to give you? First of all, I'm going to teach you the basics of the actual program and how you can use it to begin designing t-shirts to sell online. I'm going to teach you how to use certain special features and tricks that are found only in Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to give you a lot of tips and secrets that a lot of these graphic designers at places like 99 Designs and Design Crowd, things that they do not want you to know. I'm going to teach you how to import photographs, how to work with photographs, how to change photographs into beautiful t-shirt designs. I'm going to teach you the basics of how to draw original artwork using the Illustrator program. I'm going to teach you the basics of working with text. I'm also going to teach you where you can find awesome fonts to use with your t-shirt designs. Your designs are not going to look like everyone else's. You're going to have unique, wonderful, beautiful t-shirt designs that you came up with yourself. Think about all the money you're going to save, not only by not paying other designers, but by the sales that you could possibly get by creating these awesome designs that came out of your head. So no worries. I have you covered. It's right here. It's simple. You just have to sit back, play the videos, and learn. And guess what? All you have to do is just get this course, baby. That's it. Just get the course and start your new life, start your new business, start that t-shirt company, start selling t-shirts online today. All right. You can't lose with the stuff I use. Hey, listen, guys, this course has a ton of information and there's a lot of value here. So the price is going to go up without warning. All right. So I suggest you get in where you fit in. All right. Get this thing as soon as possible because it's not going to be at this price forever. Okay. I'll see you on the other side. Peace and love. So I don't critique designs. I just talk about cohesion, cohesive, if everything flows together. So if you look through this, you're going to see that there's hats, there's a couple of tanks, you know, the BB. They have the really great, hold on, let's look at this one. I'm not going to go through everything, but, you know, you have the Thunderbolts and the BBB, Bound by Blood, the chain, V-neck, you know, we have this BBB shirt, Bound by Blood, and it has something really cool, which is the the sleeve prints. Awesome, and it looks really good on. The young lady who was in the slider was wearing that shirt, okay? You have this athletic going across with their name, part of their name, blood with the laurel leaf and the logo right there, BBB. Very, very nice, okay? Of course, you have sweatshirt. So you see this is your basic stuff that everybody should have. You all, of course, should start with your crew neck, but these guys have taken it to a V-neck. Guys have taken it to a hat, a tank, and of course, a raglan. And down here, you see the zip front hoodie. All these things are staples in new lines. Of course, you eventually will grow and expand, but everything is an extension. First, your basic crew neck, then your V-neck, then maybe your hat and your tanks and your everything is progression, okay? So I'm not going to go through everything, but I want you to see how, you know, BBB, blood, laurel leaves, everything is kind of cohesive. This owl right here is a little disjointed, but everything kind of feels and goes together. It's like I talk about, it's like kinfolk. It's like when you see a family, you know what I'm saying? When you see the big brother, the middle sister, the younger brother, and although they're all distinctive, they are family. It's like the Jackson 5, you know. Prior to Michael Jackson's plastic surgery, God bless his soul, you know, they look like they all look different, but they all look the same. You know, LaToya and Janet and Rebe and Marlon and Jackie and Michael and everybody, Jermaine, they were a family. They look similar. They favor one another. So that's the same thing with your line. Your line should favor one another. It should all go back together in some way, shape, or form. This is a really clean, simple line. Very clean. There's a lot to learn here. That's why I put this. So you should definitely go check this line out. There is a lot to learn about cohesion, putting things together, having things feel like they belong together, okay? Using the same motifs and the same things over and over again, the triple Bs, the laurel leaves, the bees again with something dripping, the word blood, bound by blood, you know what I'm saying? These laurel leaves and these kind of collegiate crest looking stuff, okay? All of this stuff goes together to make you feel, it all feels like a line, like a family, okay? So now you have hats and you have some sweats right here. And you also have something really interesting, a couple of things really interesting, which is a motorcycle helmet badasses wear motorcycle helmets. So they really going for that young adrenaline junkie. I don't give a F, you know, bad boy, you know, kind of the hipster, but like the bad boy kind of a hipster kind of a thing is what I'm feeling right here. And also they said, we see Warriors United hand painted signs. So they're selling signs and it says sold out. So, you know, this stuff is doing well. Now right here, they have like buttons and patches and they're selling it Personally, I think stuff like this should be giveaways, but that's just my personal opinion. But and this right here is like, I think this is the kind of things that you wear around in your neck and you put your signs on or whatever. And they're selling them. I see this stuff as giveaways, or this could be a cheap keychain. I'm not quite sure, something like that. And that's pretty much the line. They also have something. Let me go back to the beginning. Actually, hold on. Okay. They have something also called Warriors. Okay, let me see. Warriors of Peace. And these are different people who are rocking the brand, which is a really, really great idea. And if you go through, it says this is the guys in a band, vocals, guitar. This guy is a tattoo artist. There's another tattoo artist, so they're definitely catering to that ink life. This young lady is a designer. This person is in a band. I'm on green. This person is a professional athlete. So you put all this stuff together and you have a really nice brand, and you can go right here to videos. These videos, I'm not going to play these videos for copyright purposes, but there's a lot of really nice, really great photography, very nicely done videos, really overall neat, awesome, cool, clean, crisp brand. And I want to show you something here. If you look at this photograph, and let's go back. Let's go over here. You look at this photograph, and you look at this stuff. You will see that they used a professional photographer, and they have really awesome, good-looking people to represent, or at least badass, cool people to represent their line. This is a great, photograph right here. Some guys on the train tracks. Listen, the first thing that you should know, number one, you should always define who your core target audience is and show people that reflect that and take fantastic photographs of them. All right, you guys have to understand the power of good photography. If you do not have, you can use the same theme, okay, of a website, and if your photos look like SHIT, your website is going to look like SHIT. You must use professional photos and models that are reasonably attractive, and more importantly than that, reflect your core target audience. I cannot give you this enough. Okay, photography for a website. All right, when it comes to your actual designs, everybody likes something different. If you like black scale, there's people who don't like black scale. They think it's some devil worshiping stuff, so they ain't not gonna wear it. So people who like that people who don't like it will like it. People who do will. The hundreds, I talked about these styles are getting kind of played out right now, but it's really play jokey. If you're a serious person, you're not gonna like it. Pink dolphin, to some people it's pink. I don't want to wear anything pink. They think it's feminine. They think it's corny. It's too, skinny jeans-ish or whatever. Some people don't like that. They want to wear something that's a little bit more hardcore. Guys, design is a matter of you expressing yourself and expressing yourself to your core target audience. I can't critique your designs. I love this shirt right here. Some people will be like, BBB, I'm not wearing that. That's nonsense. Or some people will be like, I don't wear something that says blood. You know what I'm saying? That, that's a gang thing. Guys, I don't like what I can look at and say is whack. You can look like and be like, that's the dopest thing. So I can't critique that. That's totally on you. Show that to your core target audience, your friends, and let them decide. Okay. But if you see this stuff, you see that this photography look good. So I just want to show you something before I get out of here. If you have a line or a website and you've taken your pictures and your pictures kind of look like this for your website, like you have stuff like this, or your pictures kind of look like this. They look like selfies. They look like they were taken on a cell phone. Although there are some wonderful things that you can do with cell phones if you learn how to do it. They look real corny. They look, you know what I'm saying? Like you just know the lighting is off. If you cannot see the difference between this, and that, if you can't see the difference, you might not want to be in the t-shirt industry. If you can't see that this gives an overall look, that there's lighting here, there's a feeling that's being evoked, and this just looks like somebody took a picture. If you can't see that, because I've seen people send me sites and they have photographs that just look like somebody just took a picture. They're real flat. There's no depth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the models look bad and there's nothing to, like, if you can't see that there's a difference right here, if you can't see that there's an artistic element to this photographs, and that's what makes this line look professional. If you can't see that, you have a lot of work to do. You have to work on your eye. You have to work on getting that eye. If not, your line is going to look dusty. Like this is about, saying that how badass can you look with cats? Well, these shirts would probably sell a lot, but the people who sell these shirts, I bet you if you found the person who made these original shirts, the line or the website does not have models that look like this or photography that looks like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you can't see the difference between this stuff and this stuff, if you can't see that, hold on, let's go back to old boy right here. If you can't see that, the nice brick wall right here, the lighting, you know what I'm saying? If you can't see that, you got a lot of work to do. Okay? So you can either hire a professional photographer or you can learn how to do photography yourself. Like if you guys have smartphones, some of these higher end smartphones, like certain LG phones, the Galaxy, Samsung Note and the Galaxy S6 and these, of course, the iPhone, these things, if you know what you're doing and you learn, you can take some really great photographs with them, but there's an art to it. You can't just click on it and take a picture like Instagram. There's an art to this. Okay? Photography is very important. I didn't come here to talk about photography per se, but if you don't understand photography, your website is going to look like crap. And then this era of disruption, your website has to look bomb. You only have a few seconds for people to come to your website and they either go yay or nay. I'm not rocking with this. So just to recap, okay? Really cool, fresh, simple designs. Great photography. Addresses a core target audience immediately. All right? And, just badass. A very nice, simple, cool clothing line. There's a lot to learn here. So that's why I do these case studies, to give you guys something, a little bit of meat on the bone. I don't do the really crazy, outrageous, complicated lines on case studies because it might be a little bit too much and a little bit overwhelming. I do nice, good stuff to hopefully get you guys motivated, to get you out here to make some designs and to really come up with a website that's nice, because got to have a website in this day and age. Got to be on social media, got to be on Instagram, and everything's got to look good. So that's it. I am done. Until next time, guys, God bless you, and do something good. Do something good for your fellow mankind, and I will see you. And as always, cheers to your t-shirts. Peace and blessings. All right, guys, this is it. The advanced Adobe Illustrator for T-shirt design course. Not only is this course about the advanced features of Illustrator for T-shirt design, I also go over the fundamentals of T-shirt design. I mean, this thing is absolutely phenomenal. I will be expanding and teaching you guys about many, many more features than the basics course. I will be letting go of some secrets that many a graphic designer do not want you guys to know. Why? Because they want you to keep hiring them to do your graphics. They don't want you to be able to do it yourself. This course, if you already have a cursory understanding of Illustrator, if you follow this thing, there is a strong possibility that you could be designing t-shirts like a pro. I know a lot of you guys have t-shirt lines. A lot of you guys are trying to sell t-shirts online. A lot of you guys are into affiliate marketing with websites like Teespring, and you're putting ads on Facebook. This could really help you take it to the next level and not have to spend so much money on those freelance designers and start to do it yourself. What am I going to be going over in this course, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. I will be going over things like composition and balance, structure, symmetry, the types of t-shirts that you can sell online, using Illustrator to make your graphics look 3D, creating halftones, advanced drawing and shading in Illustrator, making custom calligraphic as well as pattern brushes, how to set your settings in Illustrator for the best use of a Wacom tablet, making all over patterns, doing logo parodies that sell like crazy in the t-shirt industry, how to do surf and skateboard graphics, how to do biker graphics. Man, the list goes on and on and on. So if you're really, really ready to sell some t-shirts, if you're really, really ready to design t-shirts like a pro, if you really want to learn the fundamentals and the advanced techniques of Illustrator for t-shirt design, look no further than this course right here. Go on down and get this course, and your t-shirt designs will never be the same. I will see you on the other side. Peace and blessings.